Hello guys, if you are looking for the best smartwatches for men, you are in the right place. All the watches product buying links are given in the video description. Please, like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Even if you're not an endurance athlete, there's still plenty of reasons you might want the $799 Apple Watch Ultra. It has a bigger battery, more durable titanium casing, and a screen that's twice as bright as the Apple Watch Series 8. Like the iPhone 14 Pro, Apple has reserved some key features for the Ultra that set it apart from the rest of the Apple Watch range. There's a dual-frequency GPS for more accurate tracking, extra microphones for improved voice calls, and a customizable action button to quickly start activities or transition from one leg of a triathlon to another. For the first time on an Apple Watch, LTE connectivity is included by default, that immediately sets it apart from many other sports and fitness watches that don't have any cellular option. The Ultra only comes in 149mm case size, which might be too big for some to wear comfortably. Considering the $749 45mm Apple Watch Series 8 in stainless steel costs almost as much, I think the Ultra is a better overall value, given that you get additional hardware features like the action button, which I've come to love, an emergency siren and extra microphones to boost call quality. While the first Amazfit GTS had a square design that bore an uncanny resemblance to the Apple Watch, the Amazfit GTR 2 is a more standard circular shape. The bezel-less display is 1.39 inches with a 454x454 pixel resolution, and it's covered in 3D glass. This makes the watch look higher end than its price. There are two buttons on the right side of the Amazfit GTR 2. The top button turns on the display and returns you to the home screen. Hitting this button twice also brings up the main menu. The bottom button brings you directly to the activity settings. Out of the box, the Amazfit 2's display is set to go dark after a few seconds of inactivity, though you can add an always-on display through the settings. Once the watch is on, you navigate using the touch screen. This works well most of the time, but it can be a bit cumbersome to tap and swipe during activity tracking. Numbers, letters, and colors are vivid, as you'd expect from a watch, with a 326 ppi resolution, and there's no lag time when you scroll through menus. The Amazfit GTR 2's menus are available by swiping up and down in addition to left and right, which took some getting used to. The Garmin Venue 2 is one of the best sports watches around, combining serious fitness features with an excellent range of smartwatch tools for everyday life, although its design isn't groundbreaking and closely resembles that of the original Garmin Venue. It's suitable for both workouts and general wear, which is a tricky balance to strike. Its bright, high-resolution AMOLED display is the real star, allowing you to see a huge amount of data at once, and putting a wealth of information about your training progress and overall well-being right on your wrist. Thoughtfully designed and well executed, the Venue 2 is one of the best Garmin watches to date. If you're into smartwatches but there is no Apple Watch on your wrist, chances are that you're using a Samsung wearable, or have at least considered one. It's only natural. Samsung is one of the frontrunners in the wearables arms race, where it is actually collaborating with Google quite intensely in terms of software development, with the hopes of catching up with and even surpassing Apple's market standings. And with the new Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, Samsung is definitely enriching the smartwatch space with a rather intriguing offering that's tough enough to endure harsher usage conditions but also live to tell the tale, unscathed at that. At the same time, it lacks the somewhat off-putting and gimmicky, rugged design that many of those conventional watches possess, and it easily passes as a rather smart dress watch. Speaking of the display, it's just as bright and vivid as you might remember from previous Samsung smartwatches. It's a joy to look at this remarkable 1.4-inch OLED screen, which is perfectly legible even in the brightest daytime and makes content and interface elements just pop. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is available in gray titanium and black titanium, both quite classy colors that look great in person. Samsung also introduces a new debuckle strap, which utilizes a clever mechanism to latch the watch onto your wrist. Potential adopters can also customize any other available watch bands within the bespoke studio, which expands this functionality to the Watch 5 Pro, similarly to the configurator on the Apple Watch, albeit with more variety in store. Apple realized early on that health tracking is key to a device like the Apple Watch. After all, as the company points out, it's Apple's most personal device, something you wear next to your skin all day long. So, it can track your wellness metrics constantly, as well as doing the things most common fitness trackers do, such as counting your steps and extrapolating how many calories you're burning, especially during routine movement or workouts. The Apple Watch does more. Series 8 comes in two metal finishes, aluminum and stainless steel. Aluminum comes in 4 colors: midnight, starlight, silver, and product. You can choose from GPS and GPS plus cellular options. With cellular, you can connect the watch to the internet even if your companion iPhone isn't nearby, providing you sign up to a separate data plan. The stainless steel watch models all have cellular connectivity included, and there are 3 colors to pick from: graphite, silver, and gold. You could also choose space black, but you'll need to spring for the Hermes edition for that. The display is protected by Ion-X glass on the aluminum models, which is in the same arena as something like Gorilla Glass. There's no glass on the stainless steel ones, strictly speaking. Instead, they have sapphire crystal fronts, and sapphire crystal is tougher.